Travis, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Yeah. We're kind of driving up here. When are you gonna move closer? We're gonna move this way. You're gonna move that way. Come on, we got a nice big shot. I know, dude. I wish you were closer, but I'll keep fucking driving so you'll make it work. So fantastic. I guess we'll get her unloaded. Yeah, that was the other thing. If you don't think that's a big pain in the butt, it was like if she actually saw, I didn't even notice it. Yeah. That's not a big deal, but yeah, pretty much just some chips and stuff, some swirling in the mat, and then the back, the tailgates, and cleaned up, got a bed, things, and a couple things up there. What do you think about that? Like I said, Matt. Roll pan's gonna go on, so I'll get rid of the bumper. Oh well. What do you think about that? Well, I just know you're fucking busy as fuck, and you're already fucking gonna kill me for bringing this thing up here, so I'm like trying to not overdo it. And then otherwise, this is kind of right here. Just gotta here. And then yeah, just T-badge, these two. The headlights
and handles.
Yeah, paint match mirrors and handles, and there should be the headlights should be coming to you.
All right.
And they should be here probably. How many is today, Monday? They should be to you this week, and I'm gonna also have them send their badges. Okay. So it's gonna have you paint those, but I don't see how it's taking you some time. And then otherwise, you just need to order the balance because everything. I couldn't find that. So yeah, everything's fucking this. Plastics in the grill, the plastics down, fucking in it.
Yes.
Yeah, let's do it. What is the fucking short thing that's on my roof? What is that?
For the like all the XM radio and shit like that.
Do they make like a low profile one or something?
That's what you do is paint it. That's about it.
Is it a pain in the ass for you to paint that?
No, I think it just pops right off.
Alright, if you could paint that, that would be great because that thing looks fucking ridiculous.
Unless you can try to look up, see if they make something.
Yeah, I'll see if I can look something up. If they do, then fucking hell, do that.
I'll never see that.
I know, isn't it? I feel like not all of them have it. So yeah, everything's color match. Otherwise, I think that it's gonna be. Yeah, I don't know. I think I pulled that bolt out, but it wasn't awesome.
It comes off easy enough, might as well.
Yeah, otherwise, you can take this off. Just get rid of that and color match this. And then this whole thing. Fucking stuff. Yeah. Paint everything. Pretty much the same routine as we usually go through. Guys, if you don't know, this is Jon Decker. He paints all of our trucks. Does an amazing job. So I drive 4 hours, 8 hours total each time to bring him trucks because he does goddamn amazing work. So if you need a truck painted, he's really busy and does not have time to paint your truck. But call him and you guys can schedule something up. But he does absolutely amazing work. And I've gone through a few body guys and he's the only one that can do a good job.
Appreciate it.
A very, very good job. So, yeah, I guess, hey, I'm just curious now. I don't want to go overboard, but can we, is it possible to color match that plastic under the light part of the back glass, or is that?
I'll look at it.
I don't want to, I'm not trying to. He's booked for like the next couple months and he like squeezed me in, so I'm trying to not push it too far. Oh. Yeah, we'll see. Alright. Yeah, I think it'll look good at the sun.
Yeah.
How's your trucking around? Good?
Yeah. So I can put that pressure relief valve in there.
Oh,
It's just it's just been sitting on the shelf.
so what are you running? Stock relief valve?
Yeah. Or no, the fuel rail plug in it. But I just haven't been beating on it.
I had one of those.
Fuel rail plugs, guys. They break injectors, and if you guys don't believe me,
Yep,
he can
I
tell
proved
you
it.
three solenoids blown off the top of brand new injectors from rail pressure spike with a plug. So don't run a plug, get a calibrated relief. And didn't you?
I had a plug for a while.
What happened to yours?
Nothing. It never went.
Oh, we just got rid of it.
Yeah, we got
something
rid of
happened?
it before it
Okay.
went.
I wasn't lucky enough.
Yeah. I've seen some people run them for years and be fine. I used to run one. I ran one for like 2 years and then cracked an injector body.
Yeah.
And
I'm too busy working. I don't have time for my truck.
dude, Friday, this block was a bare block in the shop, completely bare. And like everything I did to your truck is
Yeah.
pretty much the hit. It's not gonna look as good because we're not powder coat and stuff, but like wiring wise and all that, it's like everything I did to yours, it did to his, but in like 2 fucking days. Past 3 days have been going to bed at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Like non-fucking stop, and I was like, fuck, maybe I'll try to bring the truck Tuesday. It said the 20th, and I didn't want to. You're already squeezing me in, so I didn't want to push it. So we're gonna head straight the fuck back to the shop and get right back to it. But we got it started yesterday. It runs good, but we gotta get the radiator and all that on, and then do a little engine break-in. All right, guys, we are leaving John's. The 5th gen is here, and that's going to be here for a week or 2. I have Luke chauffeuring us back. It's about a 4-hour drive back, and then we're going straight into working on his truck. So as you guys heard earlier in the video, Friday, he got out to the shop, and pretty much his truck was a bare block. And yeah, the engine's in. We got it running yesterday. We haven't been able to film any of that because we have just been absolutely slammed. But we're gonna go back and show you guys some of that. We pretty much just rebuilt the entire engine, and then we've been relooming like tons of wires and stuff like that. So we're gonna head on back, guys. We'll keep you updated. What's going on, guys? We are back to the shop. We are wrapping up Luke's truck here. So I'm gonna show you guys that and pretty much a quick rundown of what we did. All right, guys, so this is a truck in the previous video that had the blown motor. So we went through, and this was again a bare block on Friday. So we kind of like did this really quickly. So we got the motor rebuilt, and then we just went through and like reloomed a lot of the harnesses. We didn't go too crazy with it and like do a full wire tuck. That's not in our schedule. This was again a very quick thing, but pretty much like we have it's much cleaner than it was. So we did a high mount kit, coolant tube, brake fluid, all that was already there. You can see some of this was powder coated already like this, and it looks like crap. It was powder coated terribly. So he'll be pulling all this off and getting it all powder coated, and a new freaking oil cap as well. But otherwise, guys, we have pretty much all of our power distribution. This stuff right here I am finishing up right now, so that's all going to get loomed, and that won't be there. But anyway, all the power cables. So down here we have our alternator, and then we have fuse box, and then we have starter, and then we have from the actual battery itself right here, and then we loomed in like that's the alternator cable. We loomed everything in fire retardant heat sleeving, so you can see like the coolant lines over there. We also did, and up here. But again, pretty much like a budget wire tuck type of deal. We did it again really quickly. I think the past like 3 nights have been midnight, 1, 2 a.m. like nonstop. So like 3 16-hour days or so, and we got the whole entire motor built, painted, fixed a ton of small things along the way, so he can kind of make this truck a little bit more reliable. And then just generally kind of cleaned up a lot of the wiring. But he's set
He set it on there. Look at that. But anyway, guys, this was pretty much it. We did start it yesterday. And now we're pretty much wrapping everything up, putting coolant in it, and then we're going to do startup and then run it through some heat cycles and stuff. And he should be good to go to drive back to New Jersey. He lives about 2.5 hours or so from here. So we also did some braided fuel lines. That one's heat sleeved, as you can see. I kind of went crazy with the heat sleeve. I really like this stuff. It's all fire retardant, and it obviously adds an extra layer of protection. So that's that. And then all the wiring harnesses are all reloomed. Those look really good. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. For this thing, we're gonna go ahead here and wrap up the last little bit of stuff. I gotta finish this wiring here for the lift pump and the electric fans, and after that's done, we're gonna fire up again and we'll go from there. All right, guys, we are calling it a day. This is gonna be the first early day in like 3 days. So it's probably about 9:30. We cleaned everything. Everything here is pretty clean now. The truck right now has a fuel rail issue. So basically it's maxing out rail pressure, so it's got a fuel knock. So I'm gonna dig straight into that tomorrow morning. And then otherwise we just have to bleed the brakes. And then we tightened up a bolt back there for one of the billet freeze plugs that was leaking a little bit. So we'll check that out in the morning, but pretty much I just wanted to stop, regroup. I do this a lot. You can ask him, he hates it. He's like, I don't want to freaking clean. I'll make him stop in the middle of what we're doing, and we'll basically just clean everything. I like to know where everything is and be organized, and like this shop has been an absolute bomb the past couple days trying to get this done. So I hate messes. So anyway, we probably stopped and like cleaned the whole shop like probably 6 times, probably more than that. But that's what you got to do when you do big jobs like this. Take your time, keep everything clean. But otherwise, guys, he's going to get all the powder coat stripped off one of these days, and then get everything matching. And I think after everything's matching and he gets rid of that sticker, that FSD sticker looks bad, it's throwing it off. This one matches kinda, it's close. We might have to peel that off, I'm not sure. But yeah, once he gets matching powder coat on everything and like brushes the logo off here, the top or something, everything matches and it's nice. I think it's gonna look really, really good. But yeah, for a weekend job, we built the whole motor, reloomed the whole entire wiring harness, high mount second gen swap, reloomed like half the truck. Like, guys, I'm telling you, this was like rat's nests of wires. And now we have, our power bouncing off the back, ground off the back, looks really, really good. Have a relay here, that is for the electric fans, got that all wired in. And then down here, it's a little dark now, but we have our power distribution, and that basically has all of our cables going right to a nice little bar, little bus bar like so, like this. Keeps everything organized. So instead of, all the wires going up to the terminals, nothing goes to the terminals, and we have all of that run remote. And I actually used the fuse box stud here to run like a lot of my constant battery powers. A lot of those are all right here, and it blends in. I really wish I had a nice little cap or something that would fit, but I don't. So but yeah, otherwise it looks pretty freaking good. And we fixed a lot of stuff along the way, cables and seals, and luckily I had a bunch of extra parts. So hopefully we can get this truck a little bit more reliable. The outside's a little rough, but I think the engine bay in here, as long as we finish up a couple more things tomorrow, I think it's going to be looking pretty freaking good. All right, boys, first drive. Steering's a little squirrely, but that ain't me. So yeah. Well, otherwise she's running good, guys. Come on, me guys. Hitchhiking out here today in this beautiful open land. Oh, what's that noise? Oh, that's loud. shabby, boys. The old girl's running good. Friggin' Friday, it was a goddamn rusty, completely empty block. And, you know, we didn't get the powder coat everything, but for, you know, well, he just graduated high school. For an 18-year-old, we just got a lot done in his engine bay, and I at least know the engine part of the truck's a lot more reliable. So the rest of it, it's up to him. He's working, so he's saving up money to go get everything powder coated and look good. But that's pretty much it, guys. I'm going to wrap this video up with that. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'm gonna get back to work. Catch you guys on the next one.